clear all the way around, clear left. Taxi out here nice and slow. So I got the low wing there, high wing there, I got 2 planes, people. Nice and slow. So we're going to punch out and work on climbing and descents on turns. I'm going to show you vortex ring state recovery and this and that, and then we'll come back and we're going to work on hovering. So they said the winds are light. It's looking at the windsock out there. It's not so bad. So that's good. On ground, helicopter 555, uniform hopper, and AP ramp. Like the hover test, go over to Whiskey Pair for departure.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, Long Island ground, hover taxi to the Whiskey Pad, contact tower, ready for departure.
5 your Papa, hover taxi over to Whiskey Pad, contact tower. Alright, we're clear right on the movement area, left on the movement area, so come forwards. And the taxiway is clear right, and the taxiway is clear left. When you come out here, try to stay over the top of the yellow. Because if you move over on the other side,
174 hotel
and you get a gust, it can push you into the, the taxiway markers.
174 hotel Foxtrot, continue taxi via Bravo, contact tower.
Thank you. We'll taxi out nice and slow. And we come out here and we do a left paddle turn, so we check our right tail. We're doing this to make sure nothing's around us and everything. The reason we do especially a left paddle turn instead of right, if you could do a left paddle turn, you'll have enough power to do a right paddle turn. Oh wait, so right tail is clear? Alright, so I'll come around 90 degrees. I want to stay over my spot. Stop, good. And another one. This is good for practicing hovering and stuff too when you come out and do this. On tower, helicopter 555, uniform Papa at Whiskey Pad, ready for departure.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa tower from the Whiskey Pad flighting of 180 for now. Winds are calm, Whiskey Pad will take off.
Alright, 5 your Papa on heading 180, 5 uniform Papa.
Whiskey Pad, clear for takeoff.
5 your Papa, clear for takeoff. I just want to verify 180, not 280.
Not 1, as in 180.
Alright, 180, 5 uniform Papa. Alright, so push through nice and slow. We're crossing over the runway. I don't know why. That's what he wants. Alright, so we're about 40, 45 knots, still pushing through. 50 knots, I'll let the nose start coming up, get our climb. So keep up forward air pressure, you keep us going forwards. We want to go towards the S. Alright, so we're clear left, and we're clear right. This is the active runway, I just want to verify, in case you missed something or forgot. You saw what happened at LaGuardia?
I did, yes.
Accidents happen.
Okay, 174 Hotel Foxtrot Tower, runway 24 Bravo, line up and wait. Line up and wait, 24 Bravo, 174 Hotel Foxtrot.
Alright, so we're only going to give us a low copy. You see it's less than a ton. It's not really...
859, race through 2 minutes, walk VFR, free chain proof.
We're climbing, so we're using a lot more power, so the chance of copy is less than descending.
So 174 Hotel Foxtrot on departure, turn right heading up 270, runway 24 Bravo, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 24 Bravo, after departure, right heading 270, 174 Hotel Foxtrot. Helicopter 5 Euro Papa, your radar context altitude.
5 Euro Papa coming up to 700 feet. Keep on bringing our nose up, please. Good. Great, so then look around, make sure we're still clear all the way around. Never take anyone's word, obviously. And I always check my gauges, just like when you drive your car. You're always looking at your gauges. I don't know, you seem pretty reckless, you don't. You're probably just shooting guns out the window. Bring the nose up, still keep our climbing. Because we're still like almost at, 22 inches of power, so let's use our nose to help climb.
5 Euro Papa, you can turn right heading up 240.
Alright, 5 Euro Papa on heading 240. Alright, so turn to the right. 240. So clear us before you always turn.
174 the Foxtrot, walk is 4221.
We want to stay in between 210 and 240 because if they're using 24, I don't want to be an issue.
Roger that.
We're 1,000 feet, so let's start pushing through to 65 knots.
Hotel Foxtrot. 174 the Foxtrot, yep. Contact departure.
That's
contact departure, 174 Hotel Foxtrot.
For our heading, yeah, this is good. If you see anything, we're out in the distance, so let's push through a little bit more. Because we're at a low. There goes our nose down, that's fine.
Sky 733 in Tango Tower, winds are calm, runway 24 Bravo, clear for takeoff, right traffic.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24 Bravo, make right traffic,
So hold us at 65, please, and just a little to the right. Just the right side of the 2-1. I just want to know what kind of paper mache the Air Canada used to build their planes.
That's most of the planes.
They're just like obliterated. I know those trucks are big and heavy. We had them in ESU and stuff, and then aviation. Well, not as big as that one, but...
Well, so one thing that I know is when you're told by ground to cross the runway in a vehicle, you're supposed to be hauling ass.
Yes, you are. And that's a big vehicle, so it
Yeah.
isn't like step on the gas and you're on the other side. It takes time to get going.
Yeah, and it takes time. It takes a lot of time to stop, especially because they're almost always fully loaded with water.
All right, so let's just maintain 65. So just get a little bit, keep us in between, just a break. Probably once we get to where that water is, it'll clear us. Like the edge. Watch our descent. So let's just pull up the collective a little, hold this forwards, and keep up collective. So you're pushing forwards, we're pulling up at the same time, so we're not descending, because you're pushing forwards, and if you don't counteract that, we'll start descending. So just hold us here now. Now the big thing is just holding us here. And we can climb up a little bit. We can pull the collective now, just a hair. Not too much. And eyes back outside. Give the helicopter a moment to catch up. And you get a feel what the helicopter is doing. You feel like it's climbing or slowing up or speeding up. We're all good.
Final tower, coming to the 42, ILS 24 for a full stop. 42, tower continuing out runway 24, and what are your intentions after the full stop? Full stop, taxi back, depart to the north. 42, roger, just expect to keep the same code for that departure. Okay, thank you. Track 3, Yankee Tango, runway 24, clear line, winds variable at 4.
Alright, so especially when you come up to like water like this, you know, going
Over 5 Uniform Papa, radio service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Hi, 5 Uniform Papa, squawk VFR, talking to So squawk VFR, that means they're not on the radar coverage anymore. That's why you hit the VFR button. It goes back to 1200. 1200 means they're reading just VFR. They don't know who you are. With the squawk, they know exactly who we are. When we come up to like, you know, the water along the shorelines, there's always like a transport route for helicopters and planes and stuff. So we're always checking, make sure no one's coming up or anywhere around.
Okay.
I want to get to the shoreline. Stay along the shoreline. Once we get along the shoreline, I just want you to make nice banking turns. Keep the same airspeed and altitude as best you can. All right? Actually, let's go to the left. No. Let's go to the right.
Okay.
But wait till we get to the waterline because they're using 2-4, so I just want to make sure I'm far enough out that I'm not an issue if anyone's coming in.
Stay with you north at or below 1,400, and then we'll find
Yeah, but if anyone's taking off, they'll bounce right up pretty quick to southwest. JetBlue and everybody. All right, so once we start getting closer to the shoreline, you're just going to clear yourself. So I'm going to say clear left. I don't see anyone out there. We'll clear forward. We'll clear right. And if you can look up above, I don't see anybody. It's much more smoother flying today, obviously, as you feel.
Oh, yeah.
So what do I got? 55 ground speed? It's showing 10 knots, but you don't feel anything. Not like the other day. So if you can, please hold us at 65. Try to get in the habit of always 65.
Tower, down 828 Yankee, descending through 2000. 828 Yankee, tower, continue roger on the left down for runway 24.
Alright, so I see left. There's no one coming along the shoreline here. No one out here. There's no one to the right. It's kind of hazy, but we can see pretty far.
Yankee Tango, turn the base, please.
Alright, so you make sure you clear yourself as well.
Clear right, clear front, clear left.
Alright, perfect. Start coming around. Nice and slow bank. Once we get along, stay just along the shoreline, just a little over the water at the edge. And just keep an eye on the runway once we get closer to it that no one's coming towards us. You know, even though we're not radar coverage, we're close enough he can see us. Everybody, he can call us if there's a problem. Southwest coming in. Alright, so that's great, perfect. So the next peninsula out, just aim at that at the moment. Where's our runway? Oh, we got a little time. All right, so just start nice, easy banks, S-turns, back and forth. So hold the airspeed, hold altitude. Don't get fixated on the instruments. Look down, then back outside. Pick out something out in the distance. Plus, when you're turning and stuff, you could feel. All right, now come back to the left. The big thing is just holding your airspeed. All right, we're far enough. We're still this way of it. And now he's back outside. We're good.
Keep speed up.
So keep out a little bit more left, please. A little bit more left.
Okay.
So factory number 2.
To the right, please.
To go on the go.
Like I said, keep the airspeed. That's a big thing. Because you're changing the drag on the helicopter by moving the nose all the way around. So just holding the airspeed is important.
To a Yankee, when you're established in the left down, make a right 360, try to accommodate your approach.
All right, so come back to the left, please. Very good.
Yeah, cut off it. So when you establish in the down, make a right 360 for trying to get the short approach.
Bring it out over the water.
Downwind, make a.
You gotta remember the winds are always a little different and everything over the water than over the land.
3-3 left Bravo, 2 Bravo, 2 corner section.
We're still clear left behind us. All right, come back to the right, please. So just watch, right, keep it in trim, keep it straight and level. Nice, perfect. Where's this runway? We're not up to it yet. Actually, we could turn around and go back the other way. All right, so come to the left. So just watch it climb. There we go, perfect. Keep the airspeed and come all the way around to 360.
Okay.
Just maintain the altitude. You have to pull the collective if you feel like you're descending, go ahead. Just remember, just small inputs, not big ones. All right, we're clear left all the way around, great. Keep on coming around. Keep the airspeed, nice. Yeah, what a world of difference without those winds.
Oh yeah.
Feels so much nice. So head back into us, sure. Like straight. Actually, I want you to go straight right now. Get us up to 70 knots and keep us at 1,000 feet.
Turn left on to the 330, listeners available and contact ground 35.
So we have a little bit of power. So, like I said, you're manipulating the power for the forward airspeed. So if you feel like you really don't have enough to pull it up, or you feel you descend, you can always just bring the nose up, just a hair. There you go. Right, that's a big difference. That tiny little bump you felt, and you still hold the airspeed, and we'll bounce right up to 1,000 in a second. Perfect. Get us up to 70, please.
Okay, to Yankee number 2, bounce up to short final, runway 24, so touch and go, short approach is approved after your touch and go, set up one.
Set up to 1,000. I'm going to make you like it just to have hold of the airspeed.
On Dodger Blue 544, visual approach 24. 544 on Island Tower, you are number 3, following a Cessna, a short left base runway 24 to the line.
So just go along the shoreline, because we're going to make a turn and come back, and I want you to descend, but I'll give you a fixed point.
Is this where they have those Christmas lights?
No, it's all the way out on the, I'll take you, actually I take everybody on for their flights, because I don't know if you saw the video I have a few videos of it. Yeah, it's on the other side of the Meadowbrook Parkway, and that's at the edge of the Bravo Kennedy airspace. So you could just like fly the edge of the lights and turn around and come back. But it's really beautiful. It's nice. Yeah, I got a few videos of it, pictures. All right. So what I want you to do is just bank out to the right a little bit. So clear yourself, turn, make sure no one's going up, and just turn around like hook back around. I don't want to go too far in. See where this road is. I just want to be like over the top of the road or just a little on the other side, not too far.
Okay.
So whatever you feel comfortable that you can be able to turn, do it. But make sure you clear yourself. Forward, and we're clear left. So whenever you're ready, so just maintain this altitude and airspeed. Watch your airspeed.
Yep.
So I feel the nose down. So I would just try to see, you just level that. You see like that? You can still hold the airspeed in the turn, but not descend. You see that? How the big difference like that makes. So we keep on coming around. Still keep on coming. Great. So keep on coming around. Hold this airspeed. Hold this airspeed.
Make less rapid.
All right, so all the way out. All right, so you see that blue container? Now, straight out. Follow the straight out in front of it, like where we are. And at the edge of the land, there's like a hook out there. There's a boat on the shore over there. I want you to descend down to the boat. Do you see it out there?
Yes.
All right, so what do? First thing we do is raise our carpet, check our gauges. All good? Now we lower collective. So get our collective down and maintain our airspeed. So it's right paddle now. Right paddle. Level. We don't want nose down. Never nose down. So you can push it down a little aggressive to get our descent because we're really high. You just compensate once we get closer. So just hold this level. Just watch. Bring it over level. Yep. There we go. The big thing is keeping our airspeed. And just wait, see how you're pushing over to the right, nose down. We want it level. Nice and level. This is a big reason why we need the carb heat now, because we're using, not much power, and we're descending pretty quick. So just try to hold it level. You have to bring it over just a little. Right, there we go. Keep on pushing it down. A little right paddle. A little right paddle. We want to be in trim, so right paddle, right paddle. Get a little bit more. There we go. This is my other boat. So we're checking this one. So keep your forward airspeed. You feel those rumbles? So we're slowing down and we're getting close to the edge of your tail. You got the nose over. So let's bring the nose level. Bring the nose up.
Nose up.
Yep, there we go. And if you feel it too much, you can start pulling the power a little bit. But keep forward. Keep forward. And relax. So not pulling too much to the right. There we go.
42, runway 24 at around 36 mile away, traffic stuff, nice, send it down.
All right, so just watch. Pull to the right. Start bringing the power so we arrest our descent. Good. My boat's still here for a while. So the big thing is once you get closer, we always want to keep the nose level. We want the tail coming around. So coming around to the right now. I thought they were supposed to paint the bottom. I don't know what these guys are doing. All right, so let's punch out over here. So you'll take off, like I said, we always want to be into the wind. So we know the wind is generally coming from this direction. Let's go over to the right a little. So at least we get some altitude, airspeed. Airspeed's a big trade-off for power. We got 60 knots, so now bring our nose up and climb. Keep the forward airspeed, keep our climbing. Bring us up. Looking for flags or anything, but I don't see anything. Alright, so you could start keeping our airspeed and coming around to the left. So it's a big thing, we're going over water, so we want to keep our airspeed. We don't want to lose too much airspeed yet. We don't want to put too much power. Grab coffee. I still have coffee, so I got like half an inch. So let's climb up. I want to do a big looping turn. I want to get to about 400 or 500 feet and make our descent back into there again.
Round up for takeoff. We'll expedite the plane for the
300 feet. See, without the winds, you don't get as much lift too, unfortunately. That's what I said. Get our nose up, pull the full available power. That's still 500 feet, so bring the nose up, nose up.
152, about a mile and a quarter in front of you, runway 24.
Good. So we're 400 feet, we're almost there. We got level off at 500.
842, right turn northwest. 842, radar contact altitude, and you can proceed on course out of below 1,400.
Alright, so when we were making the approach, I don't know if you're tensing up or whatever, so you were pulling to the right a little and then pushing your nose over to the right. So just try to keep it level and forward.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody does it. Every single person does it. Even I do when I get nervous sometimes. So I just know mentally I always got to just keep my eye on that. So let's just level off, 600 feet. I was playing, so start turning back in. So we're clear right, we're clear forward, and we're clear left. So our turn. I got our carb heat all the way up. All our gauges in the green. Fuel is good, carburetor good, amps, oil pressure is all good. We have no warning lights. All right, so there's the boat out there. So keep an eye on your boat. Well, keep an eye on my boat and bringing us down. So you don't, especially like this, when we're coming down to high altitude, don't be afraid to push down on the carb heat, because you want to get down. If you keep on like babying it, you're never going to get down. So let's start pushing down. So it's right paddle. Nose up, nose up. nose up a little bit more. Put it nice and level. There we go. So watch, see how we're drifting a tiny bit to the right.
I'm just taking the position just
There we
you
go.
want to punch
Nice.
that negative flight phone.
So bring the nose up. You got the nose down a little. Just a hair. There we go. Nice. Push down a little bit more. A little bit of right paddle for trim. Yeah, we're not going to make it, but that's fine. Still keep on coming down. We get a little bit lower, then we'll just level out and come around again. All right, so start bringing in power and keep up forward airspeed. So power means just raise the collective. Don't descend anymore. We have power, so check my gauge. I'm fine. So I can start pushing through. I can push there. Come on to the left. Try to go back into the wind. Yeah, you can feel that. You feel that lift, whatever wind there is. We have a pole here, so I'm just going to try to go over the pole because we're pretty low anyway. There we go, over the top. Nice. Now just swing us back around and try to bring down around. So bring us up, like I said, about 400 or 500 feet, and then level out, and then come down.
Okay.
Just bring your nose up for your climb now, and keep your forward airspeed at the same time. If you don't like the climb rate, you're 20 inches, 21 inches, so pull it up another inch or so. Keep it in trim. And we're at 300 feet, so we're almost there anyway. So I would clear myself, so clear right, clear forward, we're clear left, so swing back around. You got the pictures I sent you of that person, right?
Yes, I was
It
showing
kind of
them.
looks like him, right?
I showed them to my father-in-law. He didn't recognize him, so I don't know if...
That's pretty weird. But it almost looked like him to a degree.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, let's go. Twin brother? I didn't know about.
Yeah, he was in the 7-9 and then SRF, I think, after that.
Mile final, you're number 2, runway 24, clear to land. Traffic, we're number 2, runway 24, clear to land.
Alright, so level this off, so that means just hold airspeed. You can ease up on the collective. You know, you can forward, we go left. So make sure you come out far enough so you can make a nice, easy bank turn in.
2014.
Get us close to 60, please.
Visual 24.
So pull up the collective, we don't want it to set.
Number 3, on Cessna, mile right base, runway 24.
Pull up this collective, don't worry, just pull it up.
Clear to land for the straight.
You want to feel a little bump there for a second, and then ease back. So now I have to climb, and we got the airspeed. Once I get the thing, I just push it down just a hair. That's it. Let us level out. I would come around this parking lot again, like we did before. So clear us before you start turning. So clear right, clear forward, clear left. Nothing's changed on our gauges, so bring us around.
Extend your off and I'll call you left crossing.
So the nose is down, so just watch that. Let's just bring it like this. Yep, that's all we need.
Short, 24 out Bravo, left side takeoff. Course of 5 shot on the tower, hold short on a 24 Bravo. Short, 24 Bravo. 2014, low altitude alert, the altimeter 303.
Alright, so that's good. So we're getting close. So let's start low in the collective. You can be a little aggressive. It's right pedal. So it's right pedal, low in the collective, keep it nose level. You see how you pull over to the right a little?
Yep.
So you can lower it more. We don't have much of a descent rate. So then I look at this now. Yeah, we only have 200. We need more. We need over 500 at the moment. So a little right pedal for trim. So right pedal, bring it around. And just slow. There we go.
For now at 1,300.
So keep forward airspeed. If you feel like you're racing out the ground, I would level it out. And then you could just ease up on the collective if you need. But now the big thing is forward airspeed. Do not lose any more. So just slide this cyclic a little centered to the left. So we're level and straight. Alright, we're going to come down a little short, so just keep us forward, We don't want to slow up, so we want to keep it forward. We'll swing out over here. Alright, we'll just push forward. Good view, so we'll come around on my boat. Alright, I'm going to put you, I want you to push out along the shoreline here, and climb us to 1,000 feet, please.
Okay.
So just bring us around the right when get around everything. Keep forward airspeed. So we want to be out of high velocity. We're well in the high velocity chart. You see, we're less than 50 knots. We're only at 120 feet. High velocity is up to 350 feet and 50 knots. So let's get forward. Let's get forward. We'll go forward airspeed. Got the power? There we go. You got the full thing. So let's bring our nose up. I'll still keep the power applied. Keep forward airspeed and trim. We're above the 50 knots, but we're still pretty low. There we go. Let's just head along the line and get our climb in. Days like this with really light winds, it will be a little harder for the climb, so it's just a little more manipulation and work.
Change. Have a good day. Thanks for accommodating that short approach. A2A Yankee. I'll take the credit.
Oh. I'll bring my nose up a hair and pull the collective just a hair. So you feel a nice bump for the climb. There we go. Just be wary that you're pulling. I don't know if you're aiming this way or you're just pulling that way. So just notice that you're going to the right. I just want to say that.
Okay.
24 Bravo Foxtrot, now down at 24 Bravo, line of LA, traffic Cessna extended down. 124 Bravo Foxtrot. 98 miles, 5 days continue.
I will continue using alpha.
2814, left turn to enable and contact ground.
Bring our nose back.
Let's go here, Whiskey 34-3.
Bring our nose back up and the collective at the same time. So get the power. Let's climb. All right, so certain things when you're taking people for a flight or if you get your job and they want you to stop somewhere to take pictures or check something, what happens is you can always lose where the winds are coming from. When you do that, you could have a tailwind, slow down to nothing, and all of a sudden start losing lift. That's called vortex ring state. It's a condition where the wingtip vortices are being pulled back into the blades and causing an inner stall on the end of the blades. And what happens is if you yank up your collective, you won't climb. It'll just increase your descent rate even worse.
Okay.
So we're going to set up a vortex ring state. So what you do is climb to about 1,000 feet. We want to be faced into the wind. We're going to slow down less than ETL 30 knots. We still want to forward airspeed now. We want less than 30 knots. Less than ETL, you'll feel the rumbles, right? You'll see, slope enough, you'll see a descent rate. So you have to have 3 conditions to be in vortex ring state. Less than ETL, so you're doing a photo flight. You're checking oil lines or water lines and this and that, and you're flying really slow. Or someone wants the perfect picture, you don't realize the winds are behind you. So you need, like I said, 3 conditions. Less than ETL, more than a 300-foot descent rate, and power applied. That means we're in powered flight. So I'm going to get on with you.
Okay.
So let's get us level. 1,100 feet is good. So I'm going to pull the copy. All the gauges and everything are good. So we're going to clear left, forward, and right. I don't have no one around. So let me just get in trim, so a little right pedal. So we're going to come back. So all these inputs are very easy and smooth, and I'll talk to when I'm doing it. So let's start slowing up. So we're in Manhattan in between buildings, and all of a sudden we lose any wind, and I don't realize it. You feel those rumbles?
Yeah.
So that means we're getting into our bad air. So 200 foot, 300 descent rate. If I raise the collective, it's going to descend us. So I'm going to say vortex ring state. I'm going to lower collective just a hair. Forward cyclic, just a hair like that. Airspeed's alive, pulling all available power, and we're climbing back again. And you should be able to recover in like 50 feet.
Okay.
So this is something if you're not realizing, you get in this condition, you don't realize, you'll start to feel the rumble. So let's level out again. But you have to have all 3 conditions. Less than ETL, I always say 30 knots. Trim strings are dancing or they drop down. 300-foot descent rate, and we're in powered flight. So 30 knots, 30 knots. We'll get into it quick because there isn't much headwind. So we're less than ETL. I feel we're descending. I would call it now because I feel it. So lower collective, just a hair. Forward cyclic. You don't want to push the nodes over crazy. Airspeed's alive, pulling all available power, and we're out of it. Because what happens is, let me see if I can set up. Again, I want you to watch the VSI. I'm not going to get too crazy, but I want to see if when I pull the power without going forwards, you'll see that it'll increase my descent rate. We're at 100 feet. We're less than ATL, so I'm pulling power. See? You see how it decreased?
Yeah.
So I'm going to lower collective, forward cyclic. I don't want to get too much into it because
it gets bad quick.
It gets bad. I've been in it where the tail is like all over the place, there was someone training in Texas in an R44, she wound up cutting off her tail rotor because she didn't recover quick enough. So my training, or how I do it, is as soon as I feel the rumbles and I start to see descent rate, if you're flying in real life, you're not going to wait and say, oh, I have to be 300 feet. No, you're going to recover right away. So that's what I think. So let's come back around, and I want you to do that with me, nice and slow. And when you go up and you do your check ride, he'll punch you out on your flight plan. You'll go out, you know, about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and then he'll stop there. I just go to head back. He'll do the vortex ring state. So what you'll do is always know where the winds are. Like I said, it's a golden rule. Always fly into the wind, take off into the wind, and do any maneuvers into the wind unless it's a specially maneuver that you want to do with the tailwind. He'll want you to do over somewhere, so heaven forbid you lose your engine, you can auto-rotate down. So I'm going to actually get over on the other side of these things, so I can auto-rotate into the field over if I have to. Plus there's the departure path for 2-4. So let me just get this forward a little bit. There we go. So just aim out that way.
Punch not to the left, out back to you. You can start left traffic here, fresh.
Back to work with the left cross limit out express 3 and Tango.
Good time off, please turn around on 3.
So if he asks you what's vortex ring state, 3 conditions, less than ETL, I always say 30 knots, more than a 300-foot descent rate, and power applied, a powered flight. We're not in an auto rotation. You can get vortex ring state if you're, say you're coming in for a landing, and you're landing with the tailwind. You don't know where your winds are coming from. You can get into that. So you're coming down fast, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, I'm too fast. You yank up on that collective, you're just going to push yourself down.
Okay.
So that's another reason why that's kind of important. Let's just get out a little bit more. So you're going to be out flying, and he's going to say, all right, do vortex ring state. So you're going to do a clearing turn. So during your clearing turn, you'll just slow up the helicopter. So by the time you make a complete 360 back into the wind, you're almost ready to enter it. So I'm just going to come out to the right just a hair. So I want to do it out over that field. And we'll away from that. So I'll probably start up over these buildings, houses right here. So we clear right, we clear forward, we clear left, so I have car P'd up. I don't have anyone coming up here on my left. So I'm going to start slowing down, nice and easy. It's not even pulling back, it's just easing up. Staying trim, a little right pedal. A little right pedal. I'm coming around to the left.
Look for a Cessna, about 3 mile final pass.
Keep it nice and level, come around. Right, left, everything's still good. Our gauges, our car beats all the way up, and we climbed a little, that's fine. I don't want to bleed off all my ass speed before I'm back into the wind.
Sliding 210, contact departure, good end.
So let's come around a little bit. But I can already feel the rumbles, especially because there's not much wind. So we'll almost be right at the edge of it by the turn. All right, that's good.
Roger, follow your company.
Good. All right, so ease up. Don't pull to the right too much. Try to get it centered, yeah. All right, so I feel the rumbles, right? We have a descent ring, so vortex ring state, so lower collective, just a little forward cycling. Same time. All right, not too much, that's enough. Airspeed's alive, so pull in the power. So pull in all your power, you want to stop your descent rate. Don't be afraid, just pull it all the way up to 22, 23, and we're back up. That's good. All right, so we're still, let's do it again. One more time. So let's start slowing up. And I'm going to right pedal this. Come back just a hair. All right, so I feel rumbles. You see the trim sticks push that way, so. Oh, they're definitely the rumbles. There's our forward cycle, just a hair. Good. Give it a second. Need a little bit more. Our airspeed's alive, so pull in all available power. Stop our descent and keep the power in. Keep up forward. And then you would just reassess why you did that.
Okay.
What happened. All right, do you understand?
ETL, or below ETL.
Yep.
300-foot descent rate.
And we're power apply, we're in flight.
Yep.
And you get the feel of the rumbles. You know, some people, well, the trim strings all the way down. I don't like to do that. We're not trying to kill each other. We're just trying to know what to look for and what to cover. And I treat it like in real life. You're flying. You feel that. What are you going to do? You're going to sit there? No, I can't yet. No, you're going to wait.
It feels like ducking a punch almost.
When you
like ducking a punch and throwing one back.
Right.
Kinda.
Yep. So let's come back a little bit. Let's come back a little bit. Right paddle, right paddle. Getting close to your airspace. A little bit more, a little bit more. Here is Vortex ring state. I feel comfortable, so lower collective. Lower collective first, forward, cycling. Alright. Now start pulling power and airspeed's alive. So pull it, pull, keep on pulling. Just stay on top of the pedals and get us back to 60 knots. Great.
Visibility 10. Few clouds at 16,000. Few clouds to 0,000. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 7 dew point -5. Altimeter 3040. Visual approaching yield playing part of runway 24. Caution birds, be for birds in vicinity for Long Island Garden Airport. All closed traffic contact clearance delivery 121.5. Size on initial contact. Give information Delta.
Information. They're probably going to change in a minute anyway, but.
Long Island Tower information Delta time 1456 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 16,000. Few clouds to 0,000. Ceiling 25,000 broken.
Keep us at 60
7
knots.
dew point -5. Altimeter 3040. Visual approaching yield playing part of runway 24. Caution birds, be for birds in vicinity.
Alright, so we're going to head over to the slopes. So I just want to be on the other side of the approach, departure path for 24. So we can start aiming for the courthouse building. That should be good. Keep us at 60 knots and 900 feet is fine, but aim for the white courthouse building. Swan Tower, helicopter November 555, uniform Papa.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, Long Island Tower, squawk 4364.
5 uniform Papa, squawk 4364. Alright, so now he read back our tail number and gave us a squawk, we can head in. Next time he calls us, we'll just figure out what he wants. Or he might...
For Papa radar contact, about 7 miles to the southwest, altitude and attention.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa at 900 feet, descending down to 600 with information Delta, inbound for the slopes. Well, I said I was going to go down to 600, so we could just start. So now aim in between the corner.
Papa, Roger, fly heading of 100, just to get you through the departure corridor. Once you're south of 24, remain south at all times and continue inbound for the slopes out of below 600.
Alright, 5 Uniform Papa, I'm heading 100. I am south of departure for 24. Now I'm dropping down to 600.
29 is Fox, kind of ground.
So that's why I swung out this way, but they can't really see too well. So that's why I always swing out a little bit further. Because you see, it's way out there, 24. We're way over here, but he might not read us as well. No. You look at this, you can't see too clearly. So.
Right.
Papa, just to verify your intentions, you're going to the slope or the sod today?
You Papa, I'm going to the slope to do some maneuvers for a bit.
For Papa, disregard everything I told you. Continue inbound for the slopes, north of 24 at all times, out of below 600.
5 Uniform Papa, north of 24 at all times, out of below 600 for 5 Uniform Papa, inbound for the slopes. He, same thing I do and everybody else does. He expected, because the other flight school always goes into the sod. I always go into the slopes. So he just automatically had sod in his head. So that's why I was a little confused with why he was wanting me, but. So let's get back to 65 and 600. So keep on coming down and keep on forward to airspeed 65. So, well, like I said, one couple golden rules. Avoid the flow of fixed aircraft. Always land and take off into the wind. So we know the winds are coming behind us. So we're going to go like parallel with 24. Go out past, like out where our hangars are, and then turn back into the slopes.
Okay. Continue Tango, do you have a right at Delta 1? Tango right at Delta 1, connect around.
So you could probably just stay, just a little bit right of the 6, like that.
124 at the Foxtrot, Long Island Tower. Traffic landing world vacates prior to you. He's no factor for you. Runway 24 Bravo, clear for takeoff. Make early left traffic.
So just watch you pushing this way now a little bit this time.
You're at the Foxtrot, start your left cross one now.
Right now, 10 Hotel Foxtrot.
135 Long Island Tower, runway 24, line up 08, traffic departs to midfield prior to you.
4 line away,
We just descend a little bit more. Try to get us to 65.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, landing at the slopes will be at your own risk. The winds are 2007.
Alright, fine, your Papa land slopes at our own risk. We don't need to read back what the winds are and all that, or the altimeter setting, this and that. This information he's giving us, we don't need to hog up the radio with a lot of non-essential stuff. So we're coming close to 600, so I'm going to start pulling the power just a little bit. I don't want to keep us, I don't want to go any lower than that. So the big thing is keeping our airspeed and keeping this altitude.
When you're ready to Foxtrot, Airbus is in position prior to you, cross brake turbulence.
And like I said, when we're flying over the ground like this, we get a more called mechanical turbulence. So the trees, the buildings and stuff affect the winds at that level, and then when it bounces up, it just can bounce us around a little. So that's why we try to keep that.
124 for Foxtrot, early left traffic,
Decent
Airbus in
speed.
position, depart behind you. Roger, early left traffic, 124 for Foxtrot. Foxy 135, traffic's now system missile down and for you, runway 24, clear for takeoff, full length.
24, clear for takeoff, full length, Foxy 135 traffic.
10 to Foxtrot, your number 1, cross brake turbulence, Airbus is on the roll, runway 24, clear to land, keep it tight. Clear to land, runway 24, keeping it tight, 10 Hotel Foxtrot. 124 to Foxtrot, call your base, I'm going to have 1, maybe 2 seconds.
Good, now, just don't let's send any more now. Oh, just pull the power.
I'll call your base and cancel any clearances. I see your company's hold short, ready to go.
There we go. Now the big thing is
Foxtrot,
keep
cancel any clearance.
positive control on everything.
Call my base 10 Hotel
Then you won't be squirreling around too
Foxtrot,
much.
24 falling, line up away, caution for jet blast, traffic company extended down.
Once you get closer, you can pick out the buildings, you know, and get used to flying enough. So where to turn to come back in. Oh, you feel that big climb, so let's not climb. Let's not break the 600. There we go.
135 traffic ahead into your right, say northeastbound helicopter, 500 feet, dental factor. 29 Alpha Foxtrot, cross brake turbulence, runway 24, clear to take off left traffic. Thank you.
So do you see
Traffic, no factor, kind of
the yellow hangar about 11 o'clock? So we want to aim just a little on the other side of that.
Okay.
To turn back in. So then you pick out, you know, waypoints. So just watch our descent stuff.
Holding short, runway 24. 136 Delta Foxtrot, 1 tower, traffic company, mile and a half left base, runway 24, Bravo, clear for takeoff. Runway 24, 136 Delta Foxtrot. 136 Delta Foxtrot, cancel land clearance, hold short, runway 24, Bravo, Airbus departed about a minute ago, also hold 6 to wake turbulence.
Oh, that guy bounces up so quick, but I guess you never know. Better be safe and sorry.
136 Delta Foxtrot, just read back to cancel takeoff clearance. 136 Delta Foxtrot, cancel clear for takeoff. 136 Delta Foxtrot, cancel landing clearance. I see you're past the hold short line. Cross runway 24, Bravo. Make 180, hold short on the south side. Traffic's a mile final. 24 Delta Fox, turn base runway 24, clear to landing number 7. Turn base 24, 124 Delta Foxtrot. 136 Delta Foxtrot, I need you to acknowledge. 136 Delta Foxtrot, can you read it back? 136 Delta Foxtrot, are you past the hold short line? 136 Delta Foxtrot, past the hold short.
Just read back.
10 Delta Foxtrot, go around.
Where's the instructor? Right. You made that plane go around because you were...
Delta Foxtrot, cross runway 24, Bravo. Make 180 and hold short on the south side of the runway.
Where's the instructor?
Bravo, make 188
Because Hotel Foxtrot is heritage.
7 Delta Foxtrot, number 3, falling Cessna, mile and a half left base, runway 24, clear to land. Number 3, runway 24, clear to land, 174 Hotel Foxtrot. Delta Foxtrot, extend your open, I'll call your cross.
Oh, yeah, there he's crossing now.
Yep. Oh, I don't want to climb. So keep up forward airspeed.
2 Delta Foxtrot, on tower, make a straight in, runway 24.
But because he went over the whole short, he can't trust him not to pull in front of the plane. So someone has to go all the way around again. Alright, so we're keeping our airspeed. Alright, so the side is the grass right actually in front of this yellow hangar. So I'm just going to go a little bit past it, maybe the end of the hangar by us.
Company,
and turn back
left
in.
wing on the downwind.
There's a plane taxi in there.
Yep, so we can slowly start descending. Yeah, we're just trying not to overfly him. But we're still high enough. Because we're not going to be taxiing that low. Let's keep up forward airspeed, don't let it bleed off. Over right paddle.
Tower, number 1552906, 8 miles.
Alright, so we're clear left still. We're clear forward, clear right. Copies up. All our gauges are green. Fuel is good.
Tower, make a
I'm
straight
going
in
to
for
click over this Grace Field right next to Suffolk County.
55906.
Start turning in. There's the MD still sitting there. See, there's a windsock, so that helps us too, the wind. So we just want to make sure we clear any of these poles or anything here. the grass. We want to go out there. Good. So let's level the ship.
Tower 129 Alpha Foxtrot, coming down 1 for 124. 29 Alpha Foxtrot, car base, and I have 1 company departure.
Right. Feel that big drop? You don't?
Yep.
Try not to do that when we're by a fence. So now we're level. They just turn it into this way. You got the windsock right there. So just hold the nose forward.
Alpha Foxtrot, the midfield, make a right 360 for sequence.
A little right pedal, a little right pedal. There we go. We start pulling in power nice and slow. Then leveling the ship. And come to a stable hover. So I'm going to come over here over this dirt. So that's pretty level. Always slant, yeah. It's easier.
Traffic phones company in a mile and a half left base.
I'm just going to let it settle. We'll come forwards a little.
One contact ground. One contact ground.
Way down, all the way down. Great. That's up. Flying power helicopter, Tiger Property, here in the slope. I'm going to switch over to ground.
Services, monitor ground.
Hi, Tiger Property, Enclave Hall Surface, Squawk VFR, contact ground. Have a good day. Flying on ground, helicopter 555, uniform Papa.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, long on the ground.
On ground, helicopter 5 uniform Papa. I'm here in the slope. I'm going to be doing some maneuvers. I'll remain clear of all hard surfaces, and I'll be squawking VFR.
Helicopter 5 uniform Papa, roger, hold short, all hard surfaces.
Hi, 5 uniform Papa, roger. All right, so
One to 12 the Foxtrot ground.
turn them down a little, and now we're going to work on pickups and hovering, all right?
Okay.
Make the 180.
Let me just feel how this mud is so it doesn't get stuck. If you want to take this off, because you might feel it interfere with your cyclic, just take it off and give it to me. I'll take it. Okay, here, because sometimes, you know, you don't want to be bumping into it, at least at first, you get used to it. Let me just feel how this I'm sunk in the mud here, so let me pull over the grass. Because that can cause, it's called dynamic rollover. It's more than like one of your skids hit something or get stuck in the mud, you pick up too fast, we get more than 8-degree roll, we can roll over. So you have to have a pivot point, a rolling movement, and force applied, and that causes dynamic rollover.
Okay.
So that's, always be careful. You always look, make sure, hook one of your skids or anything on anything. All right, so we're just gonna practice picking up. The winds are pretty light, so won't be any issues at all. All right, so big thing, outside.
Delta 1 ready, tax.
All your inputs, nice and slow and controlled. So the first thing we want to do is raise the collective and get a little light on the skids. And we want to feel what the helicopter wants to do. It might feel like it wants to roll to the right or left or forward or back. So we want to center that. The nose might want to yaw left and right, so we got to fix with the pedals. So whenever we pick up, there's always a little left pedal, cheating like this, you always see. And I'll always hold the cyclic, probably just like, almost like right there once there's weight on it. So let's see, so eyes outside. But once you start pulling up, don't be afraid to keep on pulling, because the slower you pull, it just makes it more inputs you'll have to do.
Okay.
All right, so eyes out in the distance. So get up. All right, so the front is going a little forwards, but that's fine, because we're a little tail down. So just come back to aft, a little bit more aft. Eyes outside. Raising, light, straight up and down. Just like that. Now hold it. Hold it right there. Relax. Hold it, but I know it's contrary, but just relax too, because if you hold it too stiff, you're going to be pushing it left or right. So just hold this here to stable hover. Like I said, you feel like you're going to the left or right, you'll come back the other way, just a hair, then back. So just stay on top of everything. It's a little too much, so come back. Starts getting out of control, just hold everything in neutral and stop all movement. And we stop. And once again, relax, take a deep breath. Just keep your eyes outside. So what do we want to do? We're going to the right. So let's come back to the left. Just a hair, then back to neutral. So let me show you that, if you can understand. Like you went to the right. Everyone pulls to the right. Every single person does when they first start hovering. To the right and forward. They always go like this. So instead of fighting that, like, oh, I'm going to go back left, you wind up over-correcting yourself. So just go with it a little. It's like, oh, I'm going to the right forward. All right, I'm going to go with it. And then ease up. And then push back into neutral. So I do my input to stop us, and then I come back to neutral. So by the time the helicopter catches up, we're in a stable hover. Does that make sense?
A little bit, yeah.
So eyes outside, just relax. I know you're holding it, it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh no, it's starting to go. So what are we doing? It's not so bad, actually we're not moving too much. All right, there we go to the right. So just a tiny bit left and then back to neutral. So we're standing on top of the pedals, holding the pedals. Also, I say treat the pedals like you have an egg underneath your feet. If you get too stiff, it wants to go crazy. So ease up, ease up. You know, the winds could move around, twist around. You see, do that. Just ease up. If it gets too crazy, just go with it. Don't fight it, and just correct it afterwards. Because then when you make it overcorrecting. Eyes out in the distance. Put those baby blues into the sun. Nice and slow. Yep. Nice and easy. Hold us. Good. All right, now you're going. Now just go with it a little, then come back to the left and then back to the center. So you understand? So we're going with it, then we come back and see a tiny hair left, and then back to the center. Oh, we're still going forward, so come back a little. Big thing is, try to stay on top of the pedals. All right, let's turn around and go back. All right, so right tail is clear. So I'm going to do a left pedal turn. So 90 degrees, nice and easy. Push and cycle back, opposite way. So we stay over our spot. All right, so let's just taxi back over. Now you got to remember, the winds are going to be a little different now because they're going up this slope into us, then straight and level. So always be prepared for that. When you taxi with the tailwind, let the winds do the work. Honestly. See, I'm just like holding it and letting all the wind do the work. The only corrections I'm doing is my pedal and my collective to keep us at this altitude. The pedals for a heading. Nice and easy. You don't need to fight anything. You don't need to do anything. I'm letting the wind do all the work for me. Nice and easy. I'll come up a little bit. I want to stop. So I'm just going to slow us up just a hair. Stop. All right. So clear right tail. So right tail is clear. Do left pedal turn. Oh, nice and slow. It's too fast. Remember, when you're turning into the wind like this, the wind really wants to push you. And like I said, you have translating tendencies, so the helicopter wants to go that way. So you got to push it always a little bit more to the left than if you were turning to the right. All right, so we're back into the wind. You feel the nose come up. So just hold this forward. So hold this right here. You can pick out an obstacle out in the distance, you know, and just aim for it, like the New York Jet building. Oh, maybe the towers then. The smokestack. So just hold us. Relax. The big thing is relax. So you don't tense up and pull. Because then you're fighting yourself and the helicopter. There we go. Nice. Relax. Relax yourself a little. So push back towards the center to level. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Now hold it. See how we're going back and forth? And you're like, I'm not doing anything. You're doing like real minute inputs. And that's why we're going back and forth. There we go. So we're getting a little crazy. So you can still, so just bring it back to the left. Come back to the left a little. More. And then back. We don't want to taxi yet. So we want to come back. Relax. You don't want to see your inputs like crazy unless it's just a vibration of the helicopter. You would just want to feel like I'm barely touching anything. There's the windsock. So we're aiming at the windsock. Good. So hold us here. All right, good. All right, so now to taxi. It's almost like when we take off. So what we do is eyes outside, ease up on the pedals just a hair. Thank you. And we just a little bit forwards, like whatever you think to do it half. So now we're going forwards. That's good enough. And hold it. Then just hold it. We don't want to like keep on we don't want to keep on going like this, back and forth, back and forth. Once we do our input, and we want to do a nice slow input, we're going forwards. And we're going forwards. That's good. That's a good taxi P. So when you hover taxi, it should be like a fast walking pace. So the big thing is I got my forward cyclic, I'm holding it, I'm not moving it, and everything now is just pedals and collective to keep altitude and not heading. See, I'm not pushing forwards and backwards, I'm just holding it. That's what I mean by a big thing with positive pressure.
Okay.
All right, so we're coming to a stop. All right, we're clear of right tail, so right tail is clear, so left pedal turn. So now I know the winds are going to change because I'm changed from being 2 feet over the ground to 6 feet over the ground, so I want to come back a little left. The winds are going to hit me, so they're not going to hit me from behind. All right, so now we'll taxi back. I'm going to just come back with me. Come back. I want to feel you on here with me. So back, still back towards me a little bit. So I let go. Yeah, come back a little bit more towards me. Good. Nice and easy. So just let the winds do, right? We got forward movement. We could swing around a little, so we're just fixing the pedals. We're not fixing the cyclic. You know, you're going a little too left. You're going a little too right. That's your pedals. You're still holding a cyclic exactly where you had it. The collective is just to keep you at the same altitude above the ground. Big thing is we want to stay within one rotor distance. Try to stay like 5 to 8 feet. Stay in ground effect, so that helps. Keep forward a little. So we're going forward, right. So ease up. And top. So we're coming back just a little. Coming back just a little. All right, we're holding it. All right, so our right tail is clear. So left pedal turn. The wind. When the wind hits us, the worst winds we could have are from the left side. So when I'm sitting like this, they're not really too bad today, but you remember we were going down like this when the winds were hitting us from the left with those high winds. What happens is it pushes all the bad air and the wingtip vortices back into our main rotor and our tail rotor. So all corrections are just like insane. So you always be mindful on your turns that this is the worst side to get hit with your wind, especially when it's high. We're not back in. So let's pick that building right next to that stack in front of us, right? So hold us, come towards me a little with the cyclic. Just a tiny bit more. And now taxi forwards nice and slow. That's good. Now no more. Now the big thing is just your pedals, and see how you eased up, so that's where we went up, back. So just get it forwards again. Good. Keep it forwards. You're pulling to the right, you can see that, and we slow up and we climb. So the big thing, I know you're like, I'm holding it, but
yeah.
you got to hold it a little. That's one thing. Your inputs are less, but when you're holding it, you got to hold it a little bit more than what you're thinking, but not too much, because we don't want to be like taxiing like this. No, we want nice, easy, smooth tax. So let me practice up a little bit. We're clear behind, Frank? I guess I'll find out if we're not in a second. All right. All right, so nice and forward. What's that building? No, the barn building right next to the stack. So please push back a little to me, because I feel, right, if I don't, we're going to go right that way right away. That's normal. All right, so now it's just a little bit forward, Right there, that's good. Now we're just holding it with the pedals and the cyclic. Hold the cyclic, don't ease up. Like push a little bit more on that than you think you should. There we go. Now just watch the drift to the right, that's it. Now this is good. Excellent, keep it going, do not ease up. Keep it going. You see how we're like porpoising a little? Yeah. That's not holding it. You know, you got to get a feel. It takes a little time. But that's not bad. All right, I'm with you. All right, so my tail's clear. So sometimes say your tail starts spinning crazy, right? You get down like, oh, you're losing control. You know what you could always do? You could just roll off the throttle a little. You see? It stops all the spin and brings you down. You see how I did? I just rolled it off a little. So you get, say, you're in a condition with the really bad winds, and it starts hitting you, you start to spin, and like, it starts on control. You see videos of the helicopter start spinning. Roll off the throttle at as much as you need, just to slow it down to a stop, and just settle down.
Okay.
Just like we just did. All right, so eyes outside. So let's pick this up. So get a good feel how it feels. It's getting light, so bring it up. Always cheat a little with the left pedal, that power pedal. So the big thing is we always want to come straight up as much as possible. So let's come up, keep on coming, keep on coming, keep on coming. All right, stop for a second, stop. So you see the pedal, we want to go to the left, right, the nose. So give a little right pedal, just a hair, come back just a hair, and now bring it up again. Eyes back outside. Come back towards me, and then keep on coming up. We're up, so just stay on top of the pedal. Stay on top of the left pedal. Yeah, you got it, because you got to remember, our left pedal's our power pedal. So when we're lifting up in the air, doing anything that's applying a little more power, it's always a little left pedal. Just take a second to think about it. Some people always have heavy right pedals, heavy right foot, so just remember, left pedal, it's right pedal when we're loosing. That's good, so you're holding us nice and easy. So look now, that was good, like you did, I saw it forward, but you held it forwards. So you hold it forwards, and then just come back to almost neutral, so it'll just go whoop, and then right there. That's the wind. So we're going with it, we're just going with it, we're not going to fight it. Now we're going too much to the right, so just follow it, and then just keep on going with it, and then just easy come back over. See how it comes to a stop? If you get nervous and overcorrect, that's when we're just bouncing like a madman. Come back a little bit towards me. There we go. All right, I'm going to bring us around, so just ease up on the controls for a second. I'm just going to get us over quick. All right, so ease up, we're coming down. Actually, let's do touchdowns. All right, so we're going to stable hover, right? So the big thing is what happens is if you get down, you get nervous, you high winds, and I do it myself sometimes. I'm pushing up and down, up and down, up and down. You're all over the place. The easiest thing to do is let gravity work for you. So I just ease up on the collective. I don't even push it down. See, I just ease up. We come down. We come straight down. All I'm doing is with the cyclic and the pedals is keeping my heading and us coming straight down. I don't want to be going to the right, left, forward, or backwards. I just want to come straight down. So just, like say, when you get up there, let gravity work for you. Just ease up, not push down, just ease up on the collective, because you're always a little pressure on the collective to keep us up in the air. Vibrate. There we go. We're going to, what was I saying? We're going to, we always have a little input on the collective to keep us in the air with this helicopter. So like I said, you just ease up on it. You see how it just settles down nice and soft. And you'll touch down. It doesn't even like feel like you're touching down. All right, so eyes outside. Let's pick up and then touch down again. So just right here, just come over this way. You'll get a feel for like what this helicopter wants to do. Eyes outside in the distance. All right, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. All right, good. So we're coming back a little bit, a tiny bit of right pedal. All right, come up now. There we go. Now we just fix it. There we go. So let's get up in the air a little bit. All right, so we want to touch down. So just like I said, I'm easing up. I'm coming straight down, coming straight down, coming straight down. Just let it keep on coming. See how we stopped a little bit before that? It can sometimes get squirrely. You'll be like 2 inches and you're like all over the place because you're trying to anticipate the ground. So what they teach you when you shot your rifle and handgun, never anticipate.
Yeah.
You're always surprised when the weapon goes off. Same thing with the helicopter. When you're coming down the touchdown, don't anticipate. When I anticipate, same thing. I'm all over the place like anything. So I'll just pull it back up and just let it settle, and I'm surprised when it touches down. When we pick up for practice hovering, if it starts to feel uncomfortable or like the corrections, just lower the collective again and start all over again. Don't try to fix something that can cause a larger problem.
Okay.
Like if you feel it's like way out of thing. So eyes outside, distance. Raise the collective. Keep on bringing it up. Keep on bringing us up. We're getting light, so starting to get light. So what do I want to do? I don't feel anything yet. I want to come back a little bit towards me. To the left, there we go. Eyes outside, keep on coming up. Maybe back to the right, just right there. Oh, coming back to the left. Keep on bringing up. But just bring us up so you get us up in the air. We don't want to be going like this, but we want to get off the ground. All right, so let's point back into the wind to relax because I'm really pulling back towards me. Like I don't want to feel you at all, so I know that you're doing the same thing I am. If I'm feeling you, we're both doing opposite inputs. All right, so outside, I got my eyes out in the distance. So let it settle. And we're drifting. If anything, I'd rather drift a little forwards because the skids are set up like that, you know, for running landing. Like that. Then we'll slide, and we're not going to have a rollover. If we hit back, we can have a tail strike. We go to the right, we'll flip over to the right. Left, we can flip over to the left. So if you're coming down and it's like heavy winds and squirrely, then it can come up down forwards a little like a sliding running landing. That's fine. That's what these skids are meant for. Pick your eyes outside, pick us up again. So don't be afraid to pull us once we get up in the air. Just not over pull. Eyes outside. Good. Bring us up. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. And about right there, then ease up. And just hold it. Yep, we're settling. So let us settle. Let us settle. Eyes outside. Let us settle. 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 Right. And if you start to feel it drifting or whatever, just fix your pedals. Okay. We started going this way a little, so just fix my pedals. Bring us up. So don't be afraid to bring us up. I'll help with the cyclic and the pedals. I want you to get a good feel for the collective. All right, so eyes outside. Pick us up. I'll do the other inputs. Just worry about the collective. So bring us up. That's good. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Good. So right there, that's perfect. That's what we want, a nice hover. All right, so let it settle. So let it settle. Let it come down. So I'm going forwards a little bit. Let it come down. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. And once you feel it touch, lower the collective all the way right away. Don't do that because then we start bouncing around and then we get a dynamic rollover. Are you still good?
Yeah.
All right, pick us up. But you just do the collective. Stay with me with the cyclic and the pedals, but you get a good feel so you get comfortable with the collective. Good, so keep on coming up. All right, right there, it's good, perfect. So I'm gonna hold this. So we're settling. So let it settle, come down. Eyes outside. Good. Now, if you feel you're coming down a little bit too hard, I always just tap up with my finger. You know, I'll show you. I'm gonna come up. Right? So we're coming, I settle. I was like, oh, we're coming down. So I just tap just a little, just before the bottom, and you see how it just smooths out. So, you didn't hit hard, but, if you have someone in here, you always want to try to make it like butter smooth, show off.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so eyes outside, pick her up again. The rumble stop once we start loading the rotor, too. Good, a little bit more, Like I said, you want a couple feet. Heaven forbid you get hit with the wind, you get hit with something. If you start going to the right or left, you don't want to hit something. I want to be high enough so I can correct it. All right, so we're settling. So just let it go, Let it go, eyes outside, let it go, down. Like once you hit the ground, then push it down because you felt like we got to the ground. I don't know if you ease up on the collective, we started coming up again. So we don't want to do that. All right, so I want you to work the pedals and collective. I'm going to just do the cyclic. So pick us up.
Cross runway 33 at the Delta, proceed, Bravo, Whiskey, Golf, hold short, runway 24, Whiskey, and another 10.
33 left Delta, Bravo 2, Bravo, Whiskey, Golf, hold short, 24 at Whiskey on the return, and I have traffic pad on Bravo, Whiskey.
Good, keep on bringing up. So there's always a little left pedal, just a hair more than your right. Yep, a little bit more, and then hold it. Nice, no more. You see how we're still climbing? Yeah, we just want to go right there. Good. All right, so we're going to let it settle. So the pedals, you just want to keep the pedals that we're going straight up and down. Oh, good. So just, that was me. I eased up too much. I should have kept a little more forwards. So just come down. Try to come straight down. All right, so once again, I want you to do the pedals and the collective. Get us to about 3 to 5 feet.
Okay.
So eyes out in the distance and pick us up. I got the cyclic mainly. You have the pedals and the collective. So tiny bit of left pedal, keep it up, keep on coming up. So tiny bit of left pedal. There we go. Good. Just hold this here for a minute. All right, so I'm going to taxi forward with the cyclic. I want you to stay on the collective and the pedals. All right, so I want you to keep us up in the air, and I'm going to keep us aimed at the stack in front of us. I'll do the cyclic. So we're going forward. So good. So just fix the pedals and the collector. So we're descending. So just a tap on it. Yep. Just a tap. Good. Very good. Excellent. Nice. I'm going to start slowing us up. Hold us up in the air. Don't let us descend. Raise the collective. Good. So it's always a little left pedal too. All right, so we're going to do a left pedal turn. So our right tail is clear. So hold us up in the air. Hold us up. Bring it up a little. All right, so turn us to the left. Nice and slow. We don't want to climb. Keep on going. Stop. So the right pedal, stop. All right, now left pedal, back down this way. I am on control with you. I got that a little quicker. All right, once again, I want you to, we're going to touch down, so just let it settle. Let me get pointed towards the stack. So keep the pedals and the collective. I got the cyclic. Good all the way down. All right, great. Everything's good, so pick us up again. I got the cyclic. You do the pedals and collective. Remember, there's always a little more left pedal. A little more left pedal. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little bit more. Get us up in the air a little.
Sierra, Charlie, Bravo, Sierra.
As you see how if you drift and you're not stationary, we can have roll. So a little left pedal to aim us back at the stack. All right, so now I'm going to start moving forward slowly. So you just keep us at this altitude and aimed at the stacks. Oh, so let's stay up, stay up.
We would like to request second goes.
There we go.
We're on the west side, ready to go through.
Good. So watch we're descending, so bring it up. And our pedals. Good.
Foxtrot, runway 24, Bravo, taxi via Whiskey, Bravo, do you run up north of Bravo 2 and about complete?
Nice. So there's a little too, you see how much we're climbing too much? We don't want that. Because now we're at a ground effect.
Runway 24 is actually Whiskey, Bravo, went up on
Come down. There we go.
And so second goes.
I'm going to come to a stop. So keep us aiming straight ahead. Don't let us descend. Don't let us descend.
Foxtrot clear, runway 24.
All right, so right tail is clear, so left pedal turn. So left pedal turn, so push left pedal. Nice and slow. Nice and slow.
Bravo 2, runway 24.
I mean, you could be fighting the wind a little, so nice and slow. We don't want to climb. There we go.
Negative, I got a good look over there when I was
Slower.
on the right. I'll just right turn back in space, thanks.
All right, slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up. Yeah, we want to be pointed that way. All right, ease up on the pedals. Get us over this, back on flight ground. All right, right tail is clear. So I'm going to do a left pedal turn. So nice and slow left pedal. Hold us up in the air. Hold us up. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. All right, stop. Great. All right, so we're going to taxi forwards again. Nice and slow. So I'm going forwards. Stay with the pedals and the collective. Good. Just like that's perfect.
On the ground, give way to a rescue vehicle.
So watch it climb, watch it climb. So just push down just a hair. You see, by pushing it down, we're using left pedal, and all of a sudden it went to the left, so we need a little bit of right pedal. So that's what the aerodynamics, if you understand it, it makes it a little easier. You could stay ahead of the ship. So even that just a little bit, you still need a little bit of right because you're using left power. Hold this forward to wind too. All right, so let me get actually a little more forward, and we're going to let it settle and touch down. Hold us up in the air, please. All right, right there. All right, so let it settle. Let it settle, come down, just pedals, just a little more left. There we go, then we lower it all the way down. Feel good. How's it feel?
Good?
Yeah, it's a little difficult. You gotta say, stay a little ahead of the machine and stuff for doing that kind of stuff. But it's not bad. It's really coming along. Do you want to head in or?
For sure.
Yeah. Yes? Yeah. You're good?
Modern South via Bravo 3, Charlie.
All right, so eyes outside. I want you to help me pick up. Pick up the collective and the pedals. You stay on the cycle with me, so just get a feel where I'm holding it. Oh, see a little bit too left, so I come back. So pick us up still. All right, great. So do a left pedal turn. So right tail is clear. So nice and slow. And try to do it in like 90-degree increments. So just come over 90, so a little more. Just push over a little bit more. Ease up, then ease up. Use the right pedal to stop yourself. Good. Eyes outside again. A little more left pedal now. Stop yourself with the right pedal. And we're going to taxi forward. So stay on the cyclic with me. A little right pedal. A little right pedal there. A little left pedal. There we go. Oh, too much, too much. Flying ground, helicopter 555, uniform Papa.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa ground.
Roger, Papa. In the slopes, like the hover taxi back in the parking.
Helicopter 5, uniform Papa, hover taxi in the parking, cross taxiway with now.
Papa, cross the happy with you back in the parking, have a good day. All right, we're clear right, clear forward, we're clear left. So we're coming here. So we go always nice and slow, like I said. We always go in between because this is the widest ones, like the third one. In between the second and third one on each side is the widest spot. I want to stay over this. I don't want to get too close to those markers, so I'm pretty low to the ground. So if my tail bounces down, it could hit one of those taxiway markers. I don't want to do that. I get yelled at enough. Eyes outside, so just taxi. Just keep us at this altitude. And they're heading like right over this yellow. Best thing is to do it nice and slow. So what pedal do you think we need? Not too much, because then you gotta overcompensate, yeah. So tiny bit of left. All right, we could cheat because there's no plane here. There's the low wing there. So we want to go to Steve's spot over here. Land. Usually want your ass to be like parallel with the things. All right, so just ease up on the pedals for me, please. So I could just do. All right, so now we just let it settle over here. Settle, 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 settle. Come down, come down, come down. We're down. See, barely felt it.